guys, hope you're doing well today. So I've been thinking about doing this video on what I eat when I'm depressed for a while, because I think a lot of people honestly get depressed and maybe not everyone's talking about it, or maybe they're embarrassed about it. So it's like one of those things where I wanted to be able to talk about what it's like for me, what my process is like, what are the things that I do. But it also just so happens that a close relative just passed away, and you know, I found myself like going into my cycle, just kind of being down and sad, and I just figured, you know, I'm just going to share this video with you guys because I think there's a lot of valuable information out there that might help someone. So even if I, you know, help one person feel less alone in this kind of chaotic, crazy world, that's good for me. When I am feeling down, depressed, whether I've, you know, had an argument with my wife, or if things aren't going well at work, or whatever it is, I find myself walking in this direction, right towards Chinatown. So as you probably know, I love Chinese food, I love going to Chinatown, and I live now 10 minutes away, like a 10-minute walk from Brooklyn Chinatown, which I think is the best Chinatown. So I don't want in any way you to associate going to this place with depression, because I also go here when I'm very happy. I love going here to eat. There's so much food that's so cheap, but I do find myself when I'm feeling down, this is like my go-to, like I'm just gonna go stuff my face, only spend like a couple dollars because everything's so cheap. So I figured I'd show you guys some of my favorite spots. Brooklyn Chinatown runs from about 42nd Street on 8th Avenue all the way to 65th on 8th Avenue, and then like some of the side streets. It's huge, it's amazing, it's authentic. Manhattan Chinatown's amazing, but I think it blows it out of the water because it's really just people, besides me pretty much, that just live there and just want authentic food that they love. So the first place that I like to go when I just want a quick bite, hello? First place I like to go is this place. So this is on 7th Avenue, and they have great steamed buns and just like noodles and random stuff. Usually no one's in here. Oh, no way. Is this the rice stuff? No. Hello? Hello? How much? $1?
$1.
$1, that's amazing.
Yeah.
So cheap. I love it. Thank you, have a good day. All right, my first stop is always here. And this place is just not known. Like honestly, most places in Brooklyn Chinatown, it's not like you're going on Yelp and looking for the best place. You're not gonna find the best place on Yelp because the best places are not on Yelp. But steamed bun is, bao bun is one of my favorite things of all time. It's basically the steamed dough that has, you know, pork or meat, I mean, some kind of veggie filling in there. This one's got pork. It's like unwrapping a present. So unlike a lot of the roasted pork, this is more of like a ground pork filling. It's got some soy sauce and some mushrooms and garlic and stuff in there. Very different than anyone I've ever had, but addicting. Right when I take that bite, I start to feel comfort. Just want to take a minute to talk about depression. I'm not thinking it all down here, but I think we have enough fun material that it's okay to talk about this. By talking about it, I release it. I started to realize that my process for depression, it just takes over. I don't know if you have this experience, like when you're feeling down, you kind of go on autopilot and you just start doing things you're not even aware of, like eating a whole tub of ice cream or going to Chinatown and stuff in my face. So what I started doing recently is actually sharing it with people. Well, I'm doing that with you guys, but I do it with friends, you know. When I'm feeling down and out and depressed, instead of just like shutting down doing my thing, I'll actually text a friend and say, here's what I do. You want to know what I do when I'm feeling depressed? I shut the world out for a few days. I go to Chinatown, stuff my face, and then I wait until I feel better to start talking to people again, because I don't like to show my emotions, and it's not really real. I like to only be around people when I feel good, but that's not real. It doesn't create real bonds. So, you know, if you are feeling down and you're feeling depressed, just know there's nothing wrong with reaching out to someone, telling them how you feel, being honest. Sometimes just doing that creates a connection, because depression stems from, you know, loneliness, from being out of control, and having that support can really help. On to more food. This is a cool spot. It's actually a new spot, but they have all this amazing roasted meats and stuff. I don't even know if I'm gonna go in. It gets a little crazy in there, but if you want good like char siu, like the roasted pork or the Peking duck, you can get so much good stuff. Look at that. Okay, now we are officially in the proper Chinatown. First stop, the Lucky Dragon Bakery. There's so many bakeries, and you kind of just have to take your pick. They're all very similar. Most of them, they have variations on different things, but know, when you go in, you kind of see the same stuff. But I just love going to the bakeries. They have the coolest sweets and treats and things that you would never even envision. Like I had this scallion sweet pork mayo dessert bake thing the other day. It was nuts. Hello, how are you? One? Now when you go to these bakeries, it's hard to know really what to get because there's like 6 million things, but this is one of my personal favorites. Every time I go in, I like to try something different, but for you guys, I'm gonna show you my favorite so you know what to get. This is this coconut cream sweet, and I usually get this after I've eaten all my savory foods. And what I tend to do is I'll go get a bunch of savory food and just like eat little bits of it and bring some home for later, maybe cook with it in leftovers, just so I can have a variety, because I like when I'm feeling down, I just want to eat a bunch of little different things. Yeah. I always have to end on sweet. Every meal, whether it's a scoop of ice cream or a grape, I need to end on some sweet. This is so good. The bread is fluffy and buttery, and that coconut cream is pretty much, imagine if butter just tasted like coconut. That's what I feel like I'm eating. More to come. If I was feeling good, I'd be buying just fruit, but feeling a little down, so I'm gonna be basically just eating a little meal in the street. One? Everything's $1. I love it. Thank you. This one isn't always around, depends on what time of the year you come. Essentially these mini candy apples. Like straight sugar though. You can actually eat the wrapper. That is insane. Oh my god, what the hell? Another great comfort food, hand-pulled noodles. If you haven't had them, I've only had them once in this Chinatown, but I have many times before. They basically make this dough and they hand pull the noodles, hence the name, but they use just like one piece of dough to make this long, it's like one super long noodle. It looks like a bunch of noodles, but it's all one piece. And they serve it in a really beautiful broth. That I recommend trying. If you see hand-pulled noodles, the place looks legit, just go in. So now we're getting to 56th and 8th. There's when things really start to pick up. Like I said, the other way, it's a little bit slower, still great stuff, but this is when it starts to get like a little bit mad town. Oh wow, jackfruit. See, a lot of these places are similar. They have like the fish balls, the fresh noodles, fried tofu. This stuff is amazing. You ever had it before? Fruit stands everywhere. Oh, jackfruit. How much? $4? That's expensive. No lower? No? Okay, I'll do it. Well, jackfruit is worth it because it's the best thing ever. Thank you so much. Have a good day. I'm already feeling better. And sometimes, you know, when you stuff your face, you might feel better for a few minutes and then not feel so great. And that's usually what happens when I'm feeling down. But getting to share this with you guys and actually pacing myself today, I'm not just eating the crap out of everything. I'm feeling kind of good. So maybe this is turning a new leaf for me. We'll see at the end of this video how I feel. These are all things people buy pre-made so they can use in soups, and like these desserts look amazing. Oh, they have the bagels, the Chinese bagel. This usually has rice and maybe some meat in it. It's steamed in a leaf. So good. Look at all those noodles. 57th is a great street. So I'm gonna actually go up here, my favorite banh mi place, and I can't miss the banh mi. Tanda, if that's how you say it. One banh mi, number one? All right, let's check this thing out. This is my favorite sandwich of all time. I mean, not specifically this one, but the banh mi, but this one is really good. If you don't know banh mi, which means you've probably never been to our channel before because we're always talking about them, but look at that. So this is the classic one. It's got 3 types of pork. It's got the pate, the ham roll, and the roasted pork. Pickled vegetables. So there's daikon and there's carrots that are pickled and are really sweet. There's some cucumber, just raw, cilantro raw, some mayo, and some jalapenos. Nothing, and a crispy Vietnamese baguette bun. Oh yeah. That is amazing. As far as I'm concerned, this is the world's best sandwich. Perfectly balanced. You get sweet, salty, crunchy, vinegary, meaty. Got everything you'd ever want in it. With the freshness of the cilantro and the cucumber. Oh my god. The crispy baguette. I just starting to feel better, much better. Have a good one. If there's any proof that this works, just by sharing that little tidbit of information, I'm already starting to feel a little bit better. It's like I think a lot of the feelings of depression come from feeling disconnected and feeling like, for me personally, growing up in a family where we didn't really share our feelings, everything was just always good on the surface. To me, to like share with someone that I feel bad or I'm upset is like weird and like debilitating. Because we like in my family to hide our feelings, and of course those things have changed over the years, but growing up that was the thing for me. So not having to hide my feelings, first off, is huge, but it's still really hard. Because when I do shut down and I get depressed, I just want to go away from everyone. So what happens is I have this idea in my head that when I talk to someone and I'm not feeling great and energized and alive, because I like to be this person of source of inspiration all the time. So if I come to them and I'm just like, huh, then they're gonna like, I have this story in my head that they're gonna like look at me weird or like be confused and not like me anymore, not like my friend. So I've been getting rid of that theory. It's the same with you guys. Like I act like I need to be up all the time, but truth is, it's good to be honest and let you know not every day is great. And I see all these cooking shows and every time it's like, hey, everything's great today. We're great, we're high energy. But you know, I don't want to just film on the days where I feel great because I want to show you the real side, the truth. And I feel comfortable with you guys. Everyone's been super amazing and awesome. I haven't done a video like this really ever, but I'm really grateful for it. This is a great market. There's so many good seafood markets and produce places in here. Oh my God, this is between 57th and 58th. I mean, crabs, live crabs, everything you want. Sometimes they even have the Alaskan king crabs. So during peak hours, this area, like around 58th, 59th, and 8th, gets insane. Like you can barely walk. But when you go at the right hours, it's actually not too bad. It's also kind of starting to rain, which is good because I'm getting to a destination that's going to be inside where I'll finish the video. But first, a couple other things. This place I had dinner once, Vietnamese food, really good. Had some really delicious, I didn't get pho, but I had like a Vietnamese curry and some other things. I'm gonna go check out one more bakery, see why not. What is that? Huh. Oh yeah, gotta get one. Egg custard. Hello, can I have one custard, please? You may have seen us eat this in another Chinatown video, but so good. It's just a very classic dessert. It's this egg custard that might sound like unappealing because you say egg, but egg is the basis for pretty much every dessert. So they just are not afraid to explain it and share it. Oh wow. So a lot of times they make this super sweet to kind of mask some of the egg, but this is a little more mild, but I actually really like it. I like knowing there's egg there. Flaky. Like I said, sweets make me happy. There are lots of other places in Chinatown. As you saw, there's like a bakery every 10 steps. There's great dumpling places. There's amazing produce. There's amazing seafood. You can get great cheap meat as well. I mean, the seafood especially is unmatched here. I don't like buying seafood in the city because it's expensive and hard to get good quality, but there's some really fresh seafood in Chinatown and the price is like insane. You're like, sometimes when you're here, it's like, what freaking world did I step into? Because there's no way those prices are the same every place else. But I don't complain, I love it. Pretty much every place I found is just literally looking and walking in, which I feel like we live in this world now where everything's like Yelp. Like I gotta make sure it's good first. Like how often do you still take a chance on a place? Because if you know, you can just go on Yelp first and get like, check out some reviews, then you know there's less of a risk, which I get, I totally get that. And I like doing that too sometimes, but there's something amazing, the best meals I've ever had. Usually it's the same with the best movies I ever see. It's like when I don't see the trailer. It's like the best meals I ever have. When I don't know the place, I just walk in. I order whatever's on the menu, even if I can't read the menu, and end up having something mind-blowing and delicious. So now we're getting to 63rd and 8th, and this is my favorite, I repeat, favorite market in all of New York. Now it's a big statement because there are a million incredible markets, but this is without a doubt the best. It's Fei Long Market, and it is massive. It has everything you could ever want. It's where I do a lot of my shopping, and the prices are great, and the variety is insanity. And I'm gonna show you guys now. It's also a mini mall when you first walk in, and there's a whole food court here. So here's the market, and in the mornings it is insane. So I always go off times, even though you get the best access. It's just too crazy to even be in here in the morning because everyone's just fighting for their lives to get the best produce. Literally, it's like Game of Thrones, the death, who can get the goddamn radishes. But this is the produce section. These are always really hard to pass up, the fresh rice noodles. Oh my god. So I'm not going to take you around here because I want to get back to eating, but I will pick these up, and there's endless aisles of great stuff. Their frozen section, you just blow your mind off. So they have all these, it's like a smorgasbord of basically everything you could ever want in a Chinese place. And then you pick out what you want, and then they just fry it up, and you're good to go. Even have blood. Feeling hot, 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 hot. I feel like dancing. Who loves food? I love food. You love just seeing food. While they make my food, I'm just gonna go here and get some soup dumplings. Wow, that's maybe the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. And that light too. So normally I would, if you were to get this not to go, it would come in this huge pot and look really cool. So I was worried it wasn't gonna look cool for you guys, but it still looks pretty damn cool. It's basically some glass noodles, lamb, cabbage, looks like rice cakes, some mushrooms, like ear mushrooms. This soybean curd is amazing, some seaweed. Wow, there's a lot of stuff, and it came with a spicy broth. I'm just gonna start by eating it just straight up. Wow. It's actually really, it's just like, I think they just kind of steam everything or boil it. Wow, a lot of flavor though. I gotta say, going through this process, getting to show you guys some of my favorite places to eat. Well, it's in no way a cure for depression. I'm not saying I'm like a clinically depressed person. If you're clinically depressed, that's very different. If you're clinically depressed and you need to seek medical attention, please, by all means, do. But people do go through depression. I think more people than we realize have some kind of depression. I know I definitely struggle with it. But just getting to share this whole journey with you guys has actually helped me a lot. Just feel better and kind of be reminded of the little things in life. Just getting to eat a good meal. You know, this video is dedicated to my great uncle. Arnie, you're an amazing man. And it's just such a pleasure to have known you and get to share the time with you. You're hilarious, you always crack me up. You'd always do the thing where it's like, what is that? And then you go up in your nose. And he always looked like Steven Spielberg, so that was a big joke. Arnie, you're much cooler than Spielberg ever could be. I also wrote a song for you. You know, even though it's a hard and heavy time, getting to share this with you guys, it's been really nice. It's kind of just allowed me to be present and just have fun and do something. So thank you for that. Thank you for being open to watching a video like this that isn't quite as happy and all jolly. But listen, if you do have depression, you're like me and you suffer from it and you're not sure what to do, just reach out to someone, share it, be open, be honest. You'd be surprised how many people struggle with the same thing. The average person, I would say, has many depressive thoughts, but they're just too afraid to share it. And that's what I really realized. It's like they say, you know, only a certain percentage of the population, 15-20%, suffers from depression, but I think it could be more. It's just some people hide it better than others. And the more we're talking about it and getting it out there, the less like taboo and weird it becomes. All right, let's see how this soup's doing. No idea. Oh my God, what is that? That is spicy. Oh, good? Yes. The Viva la Resistance has arrived. This is my favorite thing, soup dumplings. If you haven't had them before, they're amazing. I made a giant soup dumpling one time, but basically it's a dumpling that's cooked and there's a soup broth inside of there with the meat. So when you bite into it, you suck out the soup. It comes with black vinegar. It's comfort food to the max, and it's not your average dumpling. And then I just wanted to try this. This is basically just sticky rice with Chinese sausage inside, and that's a true love of mine. Really interesting. They're actually not necessarily any soup in these. I don't know if she gave me the wrong thing or what, but that's okay. I don't care. They're so good. If I add some of this vinegar, you know, I could probably add some of this soup too, just to get weird with it. I don't know if that's like super taboo, but screw it. Now, if I don't get soup dumplings, I'm gonna make them. And then just pick this hot, steaming, bulbous life force up. And drop it like an idiot, because I'm trying to do too many things at once. Now I'm just making a bloody mess of everything. Spilled my soup dumpling everywhere. I put it in my mouth. It was way too hot. Burnt my mouth. So, lesson to be had. Trying to do too many things at once. Lucky for you, when you're eating, you don't have to be filming yourself. I love doing it, but sometimes I'm like, geez, it would help to have someone here with me. What I'm gonna do is just kind of, instead of pouring it in there, just dip in these mega, but this might be my favorite thing I've had in a while. Dip in here, then going for the bite. Wow. Totally not what I expected. That's just like a hot dog. I thought it would be the Chinese sausage, which I love. There's some kind of paste in there, I don't know what. And then just an actual hot dog. That's kind of hilarious. Whew. The sit down usually crushes the appetite because, oh man, when you actually sit down and you're getting stuff, I just end up eating so much. Whereas when I'm walking, I take a couple bites and I'm done, but that really nearly put me out. I feel like I'm high on MSG. But it's okay because I still need to sally forth and get dessert. I will tell you that of all the things to eat, of all the sweet treats, bubble tea might be my favorite thing ever created. If you haven't had bubble tea, you don't know what you're missing. If you had, good for you, because it's delicious. So let's go. Before I get into a food coma, we got a call from Derek Lucci. Hello?
Hello.
How's it going? What are you cooking?
I just made a lot of veal pesto.
Whoa, Jesus. Oh, wow. Hello? So bubble tea is essentially this concept, and actually it did not start, actually I don't even know where it started, I forget, there's a whole backstory, but they basically have these bubbles that are made out of tapioca. It's almost like a gummy, almost like a gummy bear, but a little bit of a different texture. And then you can get any kind of tea. They use these milk teas, so they'll blend up milk with like different powders. Like I'm getting a taro one, which taro is just so delicious because you don't really think about it in desserts a lot, but they sweeten it up and they add coloring to make it look super pink and it just looks fun. But basically you're drinking this like slushy. It's like almost like between a milkshake and a slushy, sweet and refreshing. And then as you suck in, you get these tapioca bubbles. So you get to kind of chew and have this whole experience in your mouth instead of like one thing. Good, how are you?
Good.
Yeah. Have a good day. Pop it right in. It's sealed on the top. Oh my god. There's so many variations on bubble tea, but usually it looks the same. Comes in these things where they have this sealed top and you pop the top. You can get bubbles. You can also get jelly and different things too. So I just love. Whereas if I just had a slushy, I'm sucking it down. It's just one texture. It can start to get boring. Also, you might drink it too fast. Whereas this, take a little sip, get the flavors, and then you get to chew. So it kind of slows the process down, makes you appreciate it more. Check it out. Thank you guys for hanging out. Even though I'm feeling pretty full, I'm starting to feel a lot better just talking to you, sharing this. Thank you for all the support. This whole time's been amazing. I can't tell you this journey. It's not always easy. I'm trying to bring real and honest content so you guys know what real life is like, not what's pretend everything's perfect Food Network life is like for me. And thank you. The support has been amazing. So I wanted to say, if you're struggling with food, like seriously struggling with food, you're addicted to bad food, you're very unhealthy, you don't know what to do because you hate dieting, I get it. My wife and I, for the past basically year, have been working on a program called Feed the Change that's out now, and you can take it. It's a course. It's the most affordable online course that has to do with health, I believe, and it's also, I think, one of the best. But it's all about helping you break unhealthy eating habits, and if you sign up with your tuition, you feed a child for an entire year. So it's for a good cause, and it's going to help you, and it's going to help the world. We designed this course, and this isn't me trying to be like selly or anything. You know, whether you take it or not, that's great. I only create this stuff to actually help the people that need it, and that's why I'm letting you know. Like, if you're really struggling, go check it out. Just go over to Feed the Change. I'll put a link below. You can see it. It's 6 weeks long, and it will shift your mind so big. I mean, if you like Brothers Green, this is a whole nother level of understanding of what food can be and what it is. And I can't wait to share with you guys.